Some people mistake wanting to give permission with being told that this is what's going to be happening. Some children want their parents to ask permission from them.
I feel like people who have experienced domestic violence, they tend to be bullies.
They're already bullies, most.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, as a child, you see this thing, man, and you are like, hey, maybe it's right. Yeah, I can see my father is beating my mother. Being goal orientated, whereby you want to achieve dreams,
is for you to bring them back to perspective on their value and their worth.
Don't you want to They're waiting.
Okay.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. Yeah. Welcome to Abu Rumza, Nabu Rumzagazi, to the number one student podcast in SA. Yeah. We're talking to you, and you. Yeah. Live on the screen, umongo unyatu tambukulu puketago madlanga gakezi lo, umakeza ngelbisi. And I'm working with the African Chris Brownie, umafa lefty, aka agagwazi performer mara Chris Brown. Hey, angazi go be boy. Performance. And then on my close left, I'm with the person who invented the skateboard behind her. She's here. She used to be behind there, but now she's here. The one and only Umaya, the ghost lady.
To the no more secret person.
And then on to the famous but faceless. What is matter with you, my daughter? Oh, the one and only producer, Fortunate. Malumane, the rapper.
Malumane. What?
Oh, Malumane.
Yes.
We've been saying this, most fortunate Malumane.
You don't know.
Why about Luma? Wait.
Guys, so today we're going to be speaking about
Are you okay?
something that's very sentimental, guys. To very sensitive, I can say.
You need to apologize.
Why is anyone not saying anything to me?
Saying anything like what? You need to apologize.
I don't know why I'm apologizing, but I'm sorry.
Guys,
I'm sorry. Apologize.
Guys,
I just didn't expect that. No, I don't know what to say.
that's the problem with direct translation. Bahlanganisa wonke lama language ala South
Manje
Africa.
sebagcina balumana.
That's his pula nesihlanza wonke ama language. Manje balumana.
Yeah.
Zulu, Maswati, Mavenda.
Guys, please behave.
Sorry, ghost lady.
So guys, today we're going to be speaking about generational trauma, especially how they're affecting or impacting to someone's when someone is grown up now, how they behave based on how they were raised. So yeah, I know it's a very touchy topic, but we do have our producer here that has a lot of perspective into that because of the diverse cultures that she has. And then before we move any further, if you didn't subscribe, guys, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button, also the notification bell, like, comment, and also share this to work on. So, and if you are a student, lecturer, or a professional working class, this is the platform for you, where you get career growth, career development, study tips, and also career planning. Yeah, I don't know if I missed something, but onto something, guys. I want you to search for us something. What is like generational trauma? I want us to start there. Do you have any idea what generational trauma is?
From the moment you said that, I've been scratching my brain.
Serious?
I'm like, what?
Generational trauma. is the idea that traumatic events can impact not only those who directly experience them, but also their children and grandchildren.
So it's a trauma that can be passed from
Yeah,
family to family.
it can also be called the intergenerational trauma, historical trauma, or multi-generational trauma.
Do you guys think that that can have like a good impact?
Good impact. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be both sides. Yes, it can be good generational
bad,
trauma and
nah?
bad. Yeah.
Because like it could have been bad on you, but then you were like, I won't let that happen, and then in turn it affects your
Is it?
younger siblings or your children in a positive manner. I get when you felt it, you saw it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
hashtag generational break,
Yeah.
break and don't,
Ah,
and you know.
that's going to motivate you to
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I
If-
think it can be good.
If you can look at it in that way, it can be also a good impact into other people. But I'm also referencing to the episode that we did last week.
Okay.
With the lady that we interviewed. What's her name? Ambe.
Suray.
Saray
Yeah.
Suray
Muhammad.
Muhammad. But I'm not sharing any views of mine with my cup empty. I just found out now, which is, I don't have,
It's a generational trauma, guys.
So you
that's a
say,
generational trauma.
Hey, Maradli, I'm a man into generational trauma.
Mara, why would you
Excuse
try-
me, my son is a
Why-
generational
No, guys, the fact that Ute Baluman.
Get out of here! Get him out of here!
Just say my son is a
Oh
generational
my
trauma.
god!
No,
No
shit.
ways! Did
Guys,
you just,
no,
did
use
you
the
say that?
perspective.
Like, oh my god!
Okay, guys, no, Shem.
He's fired! He's fired!
Guys, I didn't say that.
No, they are seeing you for the last time on screen.
Exactly. I saw that one coming.
Justice
because, woo,
for Melusa, guys. Start with the petition march.
Do you see the drone emoji with the lip line that's just standing like this? I feel like that emoji right now. Is it a sticker? Or I just
So, guys, I just want to make an example of it. Ne?
Yeah.
For example, ne, she raised something that when she was growing up, her mother used to tell her that she doesn't ever say in any decision, or whenever she thinks that, okay, something must be communicated within the family. She made an example. She spoke, it wasn't an example, she spoke about her life when her parents divorced, and then her mother actually moved on to having another partner. Her mother didn't feel like there was a need to communicate that, because we have to put into context that she didn't feel the same way about her mother's partner the way her mother felt, because to her that's a stranger, but to her mother it's her lover. Yabo. So sometimes it happens whereby in the black community we find a lot of parents are saying you don't have a say as a child.
Or parents
Because-
feel like they don't owe their children an explanation.
Yeah.
but not to be insensitive. Kinda, they don't.
But sometimes there are things
I
that you
mean-
have to
No, but
Not
it's
to
communicate.
something
be-
you
yes.
have to be part of it.
Hence
or
I'm
process.
saying not to be insensitive. I feel like, okay, cool. It's insensitive for you as my mom to say, hey, not to say, hey, so there's a new dad. And then you just come in with this man and I'm just supposed to be all kudos with him. Because what if he's going to do weird things in the house that are going to make me uncomfortable? But at the same time, as my child, it doesn't mean you get to tell me that I can't date. And just because you...
No, it's not about that. It's not about you tell your mom that she can't date. It's about this, Nick. If your parent introduces a new person who's gonna be part of your life also,
Exactly.
I feel like they have a right to tell you that,
Tell
Maya,
you.
look, now this is the situation. We have this person now, he's going to be part of our lives.
Exactly.
So don't
They
be
owe
surprised
that.
when
They
you
owe
see him
that to you.
around. Yes, they owe that to you.
Okay,
They
not
do.
asking you for
No,
permission.
no, no, not that.
No,
Okay, because
they
some
don't ask
people,
for permission,
some
but-
people mistake wanting to give permission with being told that this is what's going to be happening. Some children want their parents to
To
ask
ask
permission
permission.
from them
No,
to
that's-
bring
that's
partners
too
into
much.
their
No,
lives.
we are not
yeah,
talking
that's
about
I
too
feel
much
like
to ask
it's a
for.
matter of like putting in this like introducing this person and actually making them aware of this change that's happening in the household, because you do respect their privacy. This person sees the house as their home, and it's like now you're putting this change into the house, which is going to make me a bit inconvenienced. So something that has to be actually taken into account, whereby the parent has to communicate with
Do you
the
guys
child.
think there's like a cut-off age where the parent can tell you of these changes?
I feel like there is, guys.
Because I can't be telling a 22-year-old that should be looking for apartments that I'm getting someone who's going to live with me. I'm not inconveniencing you in any way. You should be in your own space by then. Or
But
try
what if
to be in
that
your
person,
own
that
space.
22-year-old, is a university student that just came back?
You are a visitor in my home, technically, because you come, like, what, twice a year?
Crazy.
No, but this is the case, Nick. I feel like if you are away and your parent is seeing someone, you are away. Well, there is no need.
And
But-
there's an awareness that there is that person.
No, let's say maybe there is no awareness
Okay.
there. Ne, you don't
Okay.
know, and they didn't tell you anything. You are away, so it kind of doesn't concern you in a way. You are not in their space.
But it
But
concerns
let's
you.
say it's when you visit home now, ne? That's when I think maybe your parents should sit you down and tell you, because you're gonna be present. You will be here, and you will be seeing this person coming here. You get it? But if you are away, I feel like there is no need.
But okay, coming
But they should keep you
because also
posted.
the other problem is maybe if you don't tell your children and this person permanently stays here. But if he's in and out, how guys, what's bothering you if this person is coming in the day and leaving in the afternoon?
No, it's still bothering me.
No, you guys, lakatolaula, man.
No, man. Okay,
It's like you when you have a roommate and your girlfriend is and no one is saying anything. No one is allowed to say anything. Roommate melaphume ahloniphe wena when he or she is also sharing a room now. No,
No,
but
I feel like-
think about it.
No, guys, I
Why
feel
not
like
to guilt?
something has to be said, man. If we are sharing a room and my girl is coming, you have to say, "Aye, rooms are." Hey, my girl, you can't just pop up with her.
But that's the thing. Some people just pop up. It's the same with our parents. Sometimes they're thinking, well, no, it's just during the day. So we're just going to pop in and out.
Yeah, Mara, you should introduce
But
me to this person.
no, for what? I will introduce if this person is going to inconvenience your daily life. If I'm saying, by the way, we're considering visiting the home affairs, but in the meantime, he will be moving into my bedroom. Then your parent can say, because you also hide your girlfriend until you decide to marry her, right?
So, Mara, the partner is not hidden. The partner
So
is
are you
there.
trying to say that, let's say you are staying in the same house with your mom and then you are there, ne? And then there is this guy who just comes in, you just see him coming in, going out. Maybe after 2 days he comes in, he goes, and nobody tells you anything. You just see it in and out. So you're okay with that?
You won't be okay with it.
No, will you? Because
Me?
I feel like that's what
I
you're
don't
saying.
care. I'm always in my bedroom. I honestly don't care who's in and out of my
Ah.
house.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
let's
feel like-
leave the bedroom part. You are in the house. You see this person going in and going out.
With me, the way I was raised, that is my mother's visitor. It has nothing to do with me. But as soon as your visitor, it's past 6, that's when it's a concern.
But
Are
you
they
said it's
sleeping
your mother's
over?
house, which means she has the right to keep the visitor for as long as she likes.
Yeah, even
But-
if the visitor sleeps off.
My
Yes.
thing, no, you guys are misunderstanding me. I'm saying, if you guys are saying you want to know about your parents introducing a new partner, if the partner is just moving in and out during the day, I don't think it's your concern. But as soon as this person starts to inconvenience your daily life, when you wake up in the morning, he's holding a glass of milk by the fridge, then you should be concerned. Or why is he here? When is he leaving? Is he ever going to leave? You
I mean, I will
understand?
still be concerned if I come back. I come back from the library or from washing the car outside, and I come inside and I find this person holding my mom's hand, and I don't even know this person.
You understand?
I'm going to be like,
Yeah,
and
you'd
then
be
No,
like,
it's
yeah.
really starting
Skipper.
to, it sounds like permission. It sounds like give me permission.
No,
I want to
it's
give
It's
you
not
No,
permission.
it's not
It's
permission,
you
but
making me
I would have
aware that
appreciated,
there is this
yeah.
kind of a person.
You
It's
see-
making me aware. You
Okay,
know?
Okay, no,
guys.
it's fine.
Now
I
you
understand
get there and be like, Mama, where's Agalan?
But
Who's this man?
I wanna
Okay,
know
if
something,
if that was the case with a female, were you guys going to be like, who's this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Lemaka.
Mina would ask me.
There's this
ufuna
lady
ndlela?
that keeps coming here.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask.
Yeah.
Definitely, because this is the come on, guys. But I would ask in a proper way, like, okay, hey, I find him in a good mood. We sit down, and then I'm like, so
Yeah.
timer.
Okay.
I saw something, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but
Yeah.
I just want to know, hey, I saw this other lady you were sitting with, so what's happening with you?
Yeah, you know, it
Yeah,
becomes
well,
like a casual conversation.
Yeah,
like,
Okay.
keep it.
Yeah.
And then you can say, Ndodana, I will tell you when time is,
yeah, you know.
And then I'll be like, oh, so she's still around, oh.
So tomorrow even when you see her, you're like, oh,
Manje uthi is she still around? Ngathi ufake ikhala lakho ey'ndabeni
ukudelela lokhu.
Okay, man, guys, I want to know something besides that. Because do you think that a parent's behavior actually affects a child's behavior in the future? Let's say, for instance, your father drinks alcohol too much. Do you think that it's most likely that the child is going to actually drink alcohol too much? Or let's say maybe, for instance, what did I want to say? Yeah, the mother is always Do you think it's highly possible that the child is actually going to become the same way?
I think it goes two ways.
yeah, you're
cases,
right.
I think it goes two ways.
No.
Yeah, she's right.
Because sometimes it's something that what do you mean it goes two ways?
Okay. It goes both ways. You can grow up with an alcoholic parent and decide not to be like them. But you can grow up with an alcoholic person and just be like, oh, mama, why
I'm also doing it.
I was listening to a podcast from, is it Engineering Life or something like that? That podcast, there was a lady that came over, I think her name was Emma. She was explaining how her mom was a prostitute and she just didn't take care of her. She fell sick and eventually died, right? And then in the long run, unplanned, she ended up being like her mom. She did not intend to be like her mom, but circumstances forced her to be like her mom. And at the end of the day, she ended up with like what sounded like more than 5 children from different men and 2 abortions, I think. One that was not even her plan.
Because I mean, in my view, I agree with you also. It differs. It can be both ways, whereby someone using that experience or that situation as a motivation to not become that person, and then someone also using it as an excuse. Would see, no, where would I highlight learned how to do things in a proper way, because this is the picture that I saw as I was a child or as I was growing up. So it can actually go both ways, guys. But hey,
it pertains to your thought process.
No.
Yeah.
Especially it's about, like, sometimes it's mostly about generational the cycle of being poor. What is it called, Gabe? Someone can actually make an excuse, go say, my father was also poor.
No, but it's honestly a thought process. I myself am a product of an alcoholic parent, and half of the time when I drink alcohol, I always put a limit. I'm like, let me see, we're still 25, I still got time.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like my cutoff would be like 27 latest, right? Because I don't want the little toxic traits that alcohol had in my family.
27 what?
I was about
27 years. When I'm 27, I'm gonna quit alcohol. Like, I'm actually on the process right now. As it is, I'm getting there, because I gave myself the 27 age with which is like a 3-year gap from now, and I'm gradually getting there slowly but surely.
So now you are 24.
still have a long way to go.
I am
Seems
24.
like she
So you can still be an ambassador of Hunters Strike.
She still has a chance.
So, but
You
yeah,
can still work with her hunters. She's still in there.
you can be a brand ambassador of alcohol and not drink that alcohol.
Nah. But you have to be like, quench of thirst.
Or- Turn off your camera, pause, spit it out. Refreshing.
I Guys, it's crazy.
It's interesting.
Because I feel like it's actually a very big. Because I actually was watching this other podcast, a podcast and chill. It was so profound, man, when Usol spoke about adults, like women, kissing like small baby boys, like, and then putting their tongue inside
Kanjan manje.
the child. Like, it does happen.
Really?
First
Yeah.
of all, you're gonna make that child sick.
So they do that, ne? So he said that it ends up like affecting the child at the end because they end up growing up thinking,
It's a
this is
normal
normal
way of kissing.
yabo. And if I can get, maybe I meet my and then it's on the cheek, I can be like, so like rape is actually easy.
Hey, no, because now that you mention this, I'm remembering another podcast that I was watching. This lady mentions that her dad started sleeping with her when she was 7. But this dad was absent from birth to 7. He was just a Nangimali disappear type of guy. And then eventually he came and said, I want to live with my daughter. So she started experiencing the father-daughter relationship for the first time when she was 7. And her dad started sleeping with her. And she thought, oh, so this is what happens when you have a dad. Maybe my uncles didn't do this to me because they were not my real dads. So maybe this is what you're supposed to do with your real dad. And she thought that for 7 years, it was done to her from age 7 to when she was 14 or 13.
Yeah, I saw that podcast, yes.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
Do you know that you guys?
Insane. And she thought it was normal this whole time until she fell pregnant. And they were like, and the family was like, but you're pregnant, so why are you doing this with boys? And then she's like, doing what? And then the mom explains to her the process of sex. And she goes, oh no, that's what daddy has been doing to me since I started living with him. I thought it was a sharpshoot thing to do with your dad.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Guys,
Imagine.
it's disturbing.
This one is making me sick. Yeah.
No, guys, let's go to the ad break.
The world is ending.
Guys,
Our sound, guys, was okay.
The world
let's
is
refill
coming
our
to
cup
an
of
end.
coffee. And yeah, we'll be back after the ad break, guys. Stay tuned.
Don't move a
comment,
muscle.
And don't move a muscle.
Jesus is coming.
And the number is here.
Jesus is coming
Is the
back.
number here now? Is it going to be here now? But it's ad break. Oh. Bambelong.
You know it's annoying when Pot says I wouldn't cut him. Welcome back from the break. This is the student podcast. It's how that.
So guys, welcome back to the student podcast. Guys, now it's time for the game time, ne? Yeah. 3 seconds, ne?
3 seconds.
Yeah. So 3 seconds
To
you
answer.
answer, ne? Yeah. Are you ready?
Anyone can answer. Okay.
I feel like you guys are ready for this question. You are too ready. Okay. What do you get when you melt ice cream?
Milkshake.
Luzile, no, you too.
They got too fast.
Uthulile
They got too fast.
No, could be
wait 3
straight.
seconds.
Milkshake.
Oh.
It's a 3 seconds, man.
No, we didn't lose.
No, Luzile, pen. Pen it 3 seconds.
No, you don't understand.
Welele.
What do you get when you melt ice? 1, 2, 3. You
Ice
must
cream.
I thought what he meant that each person gets 3 seconds.
No, at the
he
same
said
time.
And you were not specific.
I even
Okay.
asked them like anyone can
second
answer.
one.
Second one.
Oksala and lose.
Second one. Would you rather always have to tell the truth or always have to lie?
The truth.
The truth.
Namanga lo. Senyambona clear no debate. Liar,
Okay.
pants on fire.
Fine. Vele nje.
Injam.
Angoyimuntu lutho mina. Awu. Siyaqamba manga
Clean boy.
Naso ngiyayazi.
Clean boy.
Mphine. Ngiyakutshela. Hayi kodwa ke guys abangaziyo nje yeah they will know. Yeah.
So would you rather be a supervillain
No, what
or a
about
superhero?
you?
What about you?
Hayi mina ngamane ngigoqe poison.
Ngiyakwazi nje
Ah,
ya.
It goes
poison.
there like
La.
Man, hayi.
Yabona la?
If you are listening
There's a lot
to
of
this,
money here.
if you're hearing this, they are explaining the nature of men. So if you're gonna listen
Men.
to
No,
them,
they're explaining their nature.
the nature of men.
No, their nature.
Guys,
Wait.
She's in a relationship. Don't listen to her point of view. She's still blinded by love.
we are protected.
But
Yeah,
no, guys, don't paint all men with the same brush. It's
Yeah.
their nature.
No, it's not our nature.
It's
Whose
not our
nature now?
nature.
No, she said men are, they are explaining the nature of men. I said
But they are. No, you're gonna convince
it's
me otherwise.
their nature, both of them.
All
Guys,
of
I
them
want
are
to tell
only
you something
fairly
about
long.
the world. Do you know that lies actually brought some things into existence
Okay,
today?
no,
Truth.
let's leave it. Let's leave it.
You are existing because of lies today.
No.
What are you
existing
trying to
because
say
of-
about
They
our
told
fathers?
your mother that she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
She is. Huh? Alright, let's
Guys, let's go back to the episode. So we were talking about
And I'm sure your
generational
father probably told another woman that she
The
is
same
the
words.
most beautiful woman on
in the world
Let's move
again.
on.
The same
Again.
world your mother is on.
Yeah, not on another planet. The very
Your
same
mother-
planet, Baba. Yeah.
So two women are
Guys,
beautiful.
guys,
beautiful
next
in
question.
the same way.
Next question. Next question.
Ah,
Next question.
vele mfana uyayazi. Ngiyakutshela. Bheka
Two
nawe
women.
akasakhona ukukhuluma manje.
Most beautiful in the
Kwenzakalani?
world. Just like insurance. Now told you that I want you
You
the
are the
best.
most
Fortunately, I told you the nature of men.
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
The only loyal
They said that to the
in this
previous one.
whole world who doesn't lie, he Chris.
Hallelujah.
Baba
Huh?
balintsha.
Chris.
He Chris fela. You see?
Say it for
the
yourself.
silence said it.
She says that the only loyal man
Who
existing
doesn't
in
lie?
this world who doesn't lie is you.
It's Chris. One time to period.
What about Harun?
Harun is a human being.
Guys,
I'm hurt. Shit. No way. I'm feeling hot now. I'm
I'd
feeling
rather
hot.
be a human being, you
You
know.
bring down the fan. You. Yeah.
George, where's the shoe? Where's the shoe, George? Guys, so I really wanted to ask this question.
Hey.
Because we were speaking about like generational trauma. I feel like some of the generational traumas that we actually didn't touch on, it's like domestic violence. A child can actually experience domestic violence. What do you think can actually determine their upbringing? Because I feel like some of them can actually perceive that as a good thing or as a way of instilling discipline into the next person. What are your guys' thoughts about that?
Okay, I have once witnessed domestic violence at the very closest eye. And then I thought it was normal then, you understand? When I thought it was normal to an extent that there was a point whereby I wanted that for myself. I was young then. I
Because
thought it
you
was
thought
normal.
it
I was
was
seeing
the
that
way-
happening. You understand? I was like, oh, okay. When I grow up, I want to be
Wait.
treated, you know?
You wanted the treatment or you wanted to give the
I wanted the
treatment?
treatment for me.
Oh.
Because I thought it's normal. Maybe that's how somebody shows
love.
love. Exactly. You grow
Okay,
up
but
There
I've
are a
heard
lot
those
of
girls.
women, yeah.
I've heard those lines about if I feel shy,
there are a
lot of
women that-
shy.
Anyways, I was still young until I then witnessed, I experienced it myself.
Yeah, where's the buhlungu le nto?
Yeah, and it was after when my mom passed, I had to stay with my aunt. Damn,
I'm not laughing.
those were the most horrible years of my life. I don't want to lie.
And I feel
She
like-
was so abusive.
I feel like people who have experienced domestic violence, yeah, they tend to be bullies.
They're
Like-
already police. Most.
Oh yeah.
They're already
those
bullies. Well,
Now,
I have
you too.
experienced it, but I'm not a
Experienced
bully.
it.
Yes.
Did you tend to be a bully?
No. Mine is, I feel like it's different. I knew that it was a wrong thing altogether. Well, I was like, I don't think it's a good idea for you to hit other people. Because also it was preached to me by my parents. My dad would say, don't hit other children. Other children don't hit. But then turn his back and hit my mom. And I'm like, piku wena. But then it was not a big deal. And then I was okay. I was a good person until someone thought, no, let me pick the pickles at you. You know, and I'm like, oh, okay, wait, chill.
where you got it
and
wrong.
then in turn, I became
The pick side
a
now.
physical being myself. But with me, it's because I couldn't be verbal. I couldn't, when you made me mad, I couldn't express myself and say, hey, you are making me mad right now, please stop what you're doing. So then I would start flinching my fists, crying. And if the tears are not helping, well, your skin is next.
That's when you chase him like with fist and then throw cups and things at him.
No, I jump on you and I do my thing.
Like
Cups for what?
tits.
Cups for what? Why must I throw objects when I have hands and
Now I
feet
used to
and
fight with boys
Mara, have
in
you-
school.
Did you get
Why
like
are you are me and I am you?
guys?
No,
Did any of you open the case or someone else opening a case for you?
No, the thing is
this
this,
one
on
solved
my
the
case I
case
feel like
themselves.
it's different. The reason I was fighting with boys at school was this name.
You fought with boys.
They went out.
On battles, guys, I did. I did. Like in a school uniform, would get on the ground with a guy, would fight fist to fist.
I've seen those ones. I've seen those ones.
The reason was this name. I feel like on my side it was pain. The fact of listen to this. The fact of okay, number one,
Losing
you
a
grow up
parent.
without a mom.
Say I know.
Number two, I was brought up by an abusive aunt who hated me. She would abuse me every day, physically, mentally.
like
Like
an
I was
Hollywood.
broken. Number three, remember, if someone bullies you, you have no one to report to. You have no one to call mom. You have no one to go and tell them about your day or this is what's happening. The only person I had
Was
for
you.
people teasing me and bullying me was myself.
So there are people out there that you bullied, and now
Because
they are.
I
They
understand
bullied
they
me.
teased her, they started it, so
Yes,
they
and
deserved it.
you remember that back at home, I have no one I can talk
Guys,
to
I
about
wish
this.
you could
I don't
see
promote
Fortunate
violence,
now.
though.
She doesn't look like the person she was.
But I get Fortunate's
Yes.
perspective, especially if in the process there is grief in
Mara,
between
guys,
everything.
I understand.
Grief does a lot to a person.
Yeah.
But I understand that, guys. I want to know, like, in terms of that encounter, was like the police, were the police involved?
No, I feel like people were afraid to involve the police in most of the time.
Not police, like in terms of the relationship part now.
No, like no.
A relationship.
Well, for me earlier this year.
No, now I was talking about like
Mano, chill. Hey, what happened?
It's too early for me to talk about
No,
it.
don't
Nick.
worry, it's a safe space.
No,
It's a safe space,
I
trust
don't
me.
care if it's a safe
embrace
space or
ourselves.
not.
Mara, what
it's too
happened?
early for me to talk about it.
You opened it.
But no,
They
somebody
opened it.
opened it for me. That was the biggest eye opener for me, because I have been people been triggering me, and I have been fighting people. And no one did anything about it. People would threaten to say, I'm going to call the police on you. But it never got there.
This one actually
and this
called.
one time it got there. But then the cops were super nice to me. They kind of let me off with a fine. And they were like, we'll call you when
Because
it
they
gets
can
to the
see
court
what this
part.
person is
When it
doing.
gets to the court part, right? And then when this person got like some notification that I've been arrested, even though I wasn't, that kind of scared the person, and the person was like, you know what, actually I'm gonna just drop this. And then yeah, we kissed and made up because I'm a girl and I'm stupid.
Yeah, but to go to what Fortunate said, like she used to beat Amajita. Hey,
So,
no,
guys,
like in a relationship I've never been violent.
I mean, that one triggered something. I was once
Bakushayile,
beaten by a
ne?
girl. But in a primary school, cabanga. Yo, ngisayicabanga namanje that thing, baba. Yo, that girl, everyone feared her, baba. At my age, everyone at my age, right?
It's going to justify everything. You're saying it like it's going to justify the fact that your girl beat you.
No, I'm not trying to justify it, but they have fun.
That's why I achieve.
Guys, wait. We need to talk about this. This reaction
I'm
is
sorry,
the reason
guys.
why men don't
Don't
go
talk.
report GBV. That reaction. They get it from the police.
Yeah,
Yeah, yabona
Hey, Mabas.
yabona lawyer
Bamshayile.
ayiphakamisela izandla baba.
Who? By who?
Shawumfazi.
No, I'm joking, my dog.
Yeah,
It's
man,
actually not good. I also got slapped, yes.
Yeah, ne.
But I was slapped because it was a because guys, ne. I
Ungaqala
wanna-
uchaze wena chaza ukuthi ube ushayelwane.
No, bangithola ngani.
Yeah, wenzeni mfowethu?
Bama. Yeah, ngasho.
Yeah,
I don't see women.
I wanted to say that men
least
that let
with
us get away with beating them, those people are very honorable. Those ones that would rather just arrest you, that's better.
Yeah.
And then him hitting you back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very honorable. That
Yeah,
guy that
man,
got
shy,
me,
guys.
if you got me arrested, you were honorable, okay?
Guys, that hand is small, guys. Like the hand is very small, but the impact.
It's you.
My ears were saying, "Twing." And I stood there, I was like,
boy, left and right.
no, boy, Chole, and they are unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, we are ring.
Damn. And you were like, what?
It's okay. We are there. Okay, sure. Let me keep quiet.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine. And
I
you
know
just,
that word.
you just freeze, but be like, it happened.
And I mean, I feel like sometimes it's the fact that I don't know, man, because this person actually was very fond of me, yabo. And first, I found them, yabo.
Okay.
Yeah, I found them.
found
doing
them.
something, and then she locked the door and threw the keys outside
Nah,
because I
no.
wanted to go.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, yeah, my character traits now. It's not make sure, but yeah, let's move on, guys.
And she was like, bah.
Yeah, the next thing, I was reciprocating. And then,
But why do you reciprocate? Why not leave?
no, I was young also.
Because also,
I got
I was young also. I was still in high school.
When did this happen, Baba?
In high
your
school.
matric or no?
No, grade 11.
Yeah.
Linda was once being heated in a relationship.
Yo.
that's not
I
nice.
shapagat
man.
lapo, the world is going in squares.
Okay, but guys, I really want to know now, what if you didn't have Kemang Una,
Fortunate.
her
Insurance.
perspective
Oh,
of relationships back then when she was like, I want this shaya now for myself, and then it happens to you and you stay, you're like, okay, I'm comfortable, no shaya na.
There are some women that
What
are
like what
that.
happens? I'm still trying to process what I was thinking at that point of time in my life. I'm trying to process it.
Sometimes it's the trauma that you grew up in an experience whereby you saw this thing was happening to the people or your guardians, whereby it was done and then the next day they would still express or show each other love, and it would be like nothing ever happened. They moved on, and when you stayed with that storm because it's unaddressed, guys. It wasn't highlighted. Good, this thing is wrong, you know?
Yeah.
But it was wrong.
'Cause
So when it's done to you, when that boy is like,
People
you are
are-
like,
people are-
you
I
tied
knew
up,
better then because it's something that happened. When was it? Last year, I think. So yeah. Well, I
It's
left it
still
at
you, and it's still
Yeah,
fresh.
yes, that's a
Guys, men are like, I want to say this, guys. I've never told
Say it.
anyone this. This is a safe space.
Mm.
Guys,
safe space watched by the public. How nice.
Guys, I once slept over at an ex-boyfriend's house, né? And he was bothered that my TikTok was popping. That was when TikTok was still starting, right? And then I called a friend, or a friend called me, I don't remember, and we went on and on and on about what was happening on TikTok with my account. And we're going crazy, tell me. And the call was like a good 1 hour. And he took my phone, he's like, he threw it on the wall. And then it was a whole fight, but I was all humble and I was scared and whatnot. And then he said, Ibile, you're gonna sleep on the chair. And then I was like, I'm gonna sleep on the chair. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight, I can't leave, so I'm just gonna be.
So
and
you
sleep
slept on the chair?
When I was sleeping on the chair, unprovoked, he took a bottle of cold water and poured it on me. Why are guys so evil?
No, not all of us.
Oh, now you agree.
We don't pour cold waters. We just tool, and then if you press us,
some of us.
that's
just
when
do
we
it.
leave.
No,
Yeah.
but those people, I think he's gonna be a serial killer.
Yeah.
I think.
Serial
No, it's not safe, guys.
Yeah,
No,
very
No,
no,
it's
no.
not.
Very not safe. But guys, once I'm bumping in my slam, just sweet.
But I feel like,
Bumping in my slam, sweet.
but I feel like that's actually how this thing is passed on, guys. Whereby, hey, as a child, you see this thing, man, and you are like, hey, maybe it's right. Yeah, I can see my father is beating my mother, yabo. Or my mother is beating my father. That's why now your wife is ending up beating you. Because the girl thought, yeah, this is how I show him love. You must listen. Yeah, and then that's the way when you come out, it's like that. But guys, some of the things you should speak out, guys. You can't tolerate such things. Yabo. When muntu nakushaye akakuthandi, like abuser.
But also, the Bible also said, "He who spares the child the rod doesn't." Maybe people are flying with that scripture, you know.
Hallelujah. Ujesu athi.
No, he didn't.
Awungitsheli lokho.
Sineyibhamu sinemikhwa.
Ufunani?
But guys, I do understand, man. But Shemi, it's really because there was this thing, man, that happened, guys. There was this friend of mine. I'm on to what the topic we spoke about before the ad break. There was this friend of mine that consistently saw her mother bringing in like different partners, and then she ended up like that also. And then the mother blamed her. She was like, "Yeah, when are you what? I mean, I don't blame the child also, because what we see is what we do, guys.
But sometimes what you see is not what you do. You choose to do the opposite. The only problem is if your mom is doing that and they drill into your mind that survival mode is rich men or different men, and then you end up doing that.
That's the case also with her, because she was in survival mode, and it was a point whereby she didn't know what to do, and she would say, okay, my mom did this if she was in such a situation.
So Nami
let me use what God gave me to actually
But also that okay, I'm not saying the different men part is the women instinct, but seeking survival under men is a women instinct. I don't care what you think it's our nature. That's how we are. When we go into survival mode as women, we want to shelter ourselves under men. It's a pity men in this day and age, Kibu Princess Baby. But that is our nature. I'm not defending what she did, but what I'm saying is it's a thing.
I'm shocked about the princess now.
Yeah.
Luna, little
When
princess.
you meet her, we have to.
We have to know this.
We need them here.
Quite frankly, I meet some very serious men, but guys, how many men I think the rate of gay men is higher than the rate of lesbian women. Am I lying? Princess.
No, let's
Check the
research
stats.
that. Yeah, please.
Check the stats. And
it's a problem because
Men of you.
you know, and then they go and
Men are few, that one is a fact.
and then they go and they
insurance
present themselves.
Oh,
No, Pele, it's not about him.
You
I'm
know,
just
maybe
saying
it could be.
No, that one is you know the definition of stable income.
Do you know?
That's how mine is.
Didi also had a stable income.
Chamo.
Didi also had a stable income.
He has a stable income in me.
Sage.
I'm a stats.
Will Smith. Noma, he also had a stable income.
Chris is dying.
They all had
And he had a stable wife also.
Who?
Will Smith, but still.
Are you getting?
Okay, yeah. It says that this is a ratio. Hang on. Yeah. There is a strong statistical evidence that gay men outnumber lesbians.
They even
significantly.
transition. They even go to a point of transitioning. Princess babies. No, but that's the truth. It's sad, but it's the truth. Men are very few, and with the scarcity, they still choose
Imagine.
to be a part of the women.
Guys,
Well,
you saw the stats showed us.
Yeah, it's not us, it's the stats.
So I believe that if you do have any concerns about the podcast, and if Chris, can you please put the disclaimer there? Change it today. Can you please change our disclaimer today? Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the #1 student podcast in SA. We love you, so much love, and we are on the road to 10K subscribers. So guys, please subscribe. Share the other podcasts to the family members. And this one, share it to your friends. Show us the love, guys. We love you so much. Stay safe, stay humble, and also comment. And also the number is here, like I said before the ad break. Till we meet you, say next week, same time, same place. Yeah, on the #1 student platform. Thank you.
Also, I don't have
Adios.
a father. Don't comment about me.
Marai, do you know also witnessing death is part of trauma?
Witnessing what?
Death.
Death.
That's what we've been saying.
Yeah.
We've been saying grief.
Okay, great.
baze bayidlisa team nama out. Yeah. Kodwa
Which
scola
ma out?
Labo baya. Kapukating how do you
Oh.
say it? Labo.
What's the ratio?
Ibo
It's
lab.
in
ratio 1.
It's 3-1.
I ratio
Score.
it's
Man City a win.